What up, though? I know, seriously. Until it returns, until BMF series returns, you're gonna hear me say "What up, though" for the rest of these streams. All right, until it returns. I'm joking. I don't know. I'll probably think of a new phrase to say, but for now, it has to be "What up, though." You know what I'm saying? But seriously, though, let me just say in the chat. But let me say happy holidays. But anyway, listen, we're gonna get straight into this reaction right now. Get me? Like, you need to understand something here. You need to understand. Hey, yo, there's a lot going on in this. Like, where do I even start? You know what? I think it's this guy here. It might be this one. Let me see. Was it this guy? It's this guy I'm thinking of in terms of what I'm. I don't know if he's. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go. What do you mean it's a turf for Jacob? Okay, wait. First of all, let's let's, let's react to this first. Alright, so hold on. If you are a Kendrick Lamar fan, hit that subscribe button. If you are a Kendrick Lamar fan, hit that subscribe button. If you are a TDE fan, hit that subscribe button. Because obviously SZA just dropped a new deluxe album of SOS. You know what I'm saying? Get me? Let's go. And Kendrick Lamar 30 for 30. Gonna have to react to that. Unless well, we'll see. Look, even Screwface Jeans got onto it before me. That's cool. But anyway, hit the subscribe button, like, follow, share, from all that. Kendrick Lamar just made Drake look pathetic again. Like,
Now, closing out what has been one of the best years for hip-hop music in a very long time, we have gotten what is seemingly the last moment from Kendrick Lamar in what has been one of the greatest single-year runs we have ever seen from an MC, as on his fellow TDE member SZA's deluxe version of her 2022 album SOS Lana, which finally came out after so much hype and speculation.
what did I tell you about that album? You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Kendrick Lamar has given us his second feature verse of the year on the track 30 for 30, and with this song, with some of the bars Kendrick is throwing out here, which in terms of what they are saying content-wise are surprisingly aggressive for an R&B cut, people are speculating that he is dissing Drake once again here, and when you actually look into the song...
I mean, if you listen to it, yeah, it's like, if the shoe fits, wear it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the... I'm not even going to call that person a comedian because they're not a comedian. They just happen to be from a certain they happen to be, you know what I mean? And basically, long story short, in regards to that, is they feel they're able to get away with saying a lot of stuff and using comedy as the scapegoat. You know what I mean? Because even I don't know who it is, but someone said it almost felt like with comedians, they can get away with saying and doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, some people are going to get offended, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, what are the consequences? You know what I mean? Like, especially if your audience isn't of certain, like, let's be real, that other person, his audience isn't for hip hop culture, but yeah. He happens to use hip hop culture to be able to, you know what I mean, gain some views, like they always do. Yeah? Like these companies, anyway, I won't get into it. But anyway, let's go.
Lyrics. With the way Kendrick is talking and really celebrating everything that has went down this year from him and his collaborators as a whole, and then also see the grand picture and references Kendrick is making. What Kendrick is doing here is not actually dissing Drake, but is just straight up trolling and making fun of him in one of the most hilarious ways we have seen. And once you realize...
is he really trolling him though? I don't think he's trolling him. I just think it happens to be, like I said, if the cat fits, or if the shoe fits, wear it. Do you know, like, it's like, do you know what happens in hip hop in general? Yeah, sometimes in hip hop, some people can be just chatting a load of whatever, and you think it's about someone, but it's not necessarily about anyone. It's just them just chatting. Now I get it. You would think Kendrick Lamar is not going to be just chatting. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. And obviously, yeah, you can draw inspiration to say it is that person. But I don't know if Kendrick is going to say something. Going to say something, he will say, he will mention names. Because remember, White Top Murals, he mentioned names. Okay, maybe didn't mention, or maybe, I don't know, he mentioned names. For example, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne. But anyway, let's go.
What this feature is exactly alluding to. You're going to see just how tapped in Kendrick Lamar is with everything that's going on. And now, before we get any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps.
Because if anything, Kendrick will say something about 50. He will definitely say something about 50. Because 50, he's the one that's been trolling. Like, he's trolling both sides. He's trolling Kendrick and he's trolling Drake. But I don't know why. Yeah. Like, for me, I just thought as soon as he went on that guy's show, I was like, nah, whatever, man. I like the Power Universe. I'll stay watching that. Other than that, I don't really care about 50, man. He's just, for me, I don't know. It is what it is, isn't it?
And so now with this new song from Kendrick and SZA, after Kendrick Lamar spent the entirety of 2024 rapping like not just the best rapper on the planet, but also the most competitive MC as well, who every time he stepped in the booth had to deliver a top-tier performance or people would have tried to discredit him. Here he knows that in this era, after all of the beef,
glad it actually did that. Went straight to Ivan. I want to say something about that. Because from the very moment Kendrick Lamar dropped Section 80, from when he dropped Section 80, I'm telling you this from now, he's always been rapping like he is that guy. It's only because now he's got the quote-unquote box, but even he's had box in the past, you know what I mean? Like, sit down, be humble. Sit down, or we gonna be all right. Hey, we gonna be all right. Listen, he's got bangers. Like, you need to understand, he's genuinely got bangers. You see, when the Super Bowl halftime show happens, you're gonna realize how many bangers he actually genuinely has. Like, he's got bangers. Like, he's got bops. Yeah, in the terms you want to use, he's got bops. Not like us, not just like TV off. Like, he's got bops. Let's keep it moving. And also like his rap skills within those bops. If you pay attention, he's still barring. He's not just chatting nonsense. Because some people could do that. They could do bops, but they're chatting nonsense. But let's go.
Which of course he was crowned the winner of in every single way possible, and with the release of his album GNX, which is breaking so many records, and even after a month of sales, is still selling over 100K every week. All of this has more than proved that no rapper can even come close to what Kendrick is doing in this moment.
You know,
and because of how far...
Not even, like, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre released their album, I think it's called Missionary. I still haven't listened to it, to be honest, and I should, and I will. However, allegedly, that sold even less than GNX. So, who really is the king of the West? West Side? You know what I'm saying? But then Snoop Dogg did crown Kendrick Lamar the new king of the West anyway, years ago. So,
far he is at the top. He can now lower the intensity and aggression down, and this is exactly what he does here. And overall on this cut 30 for 30, this is what allows for it to feel so refreshing and atmospheric, even compared to the other Kendrick and SZA collabs on GNX. But even with Kendrick showing off his melodic side, which sounds more polished and refined than ever, he still manages to show that he is the most skilled rapper alive, but in a much different way, as through this melodic banger, Kendrick is still being as competitive as ever, as he is subtly alluding to Drake on this track, and whoever else may have been tiptoeing around his name, but mainly is just taunting and really poking fun at Drake and the absolute mess his career is in right now as a whole. And this is what's so clever about this song, because if Gloria from GNX was the outro for Kendrick Lamar's 2024 run, 30 for 30 is the epilogue, where Kendrick is looking back on everything even further removed from these events, and is just adding a whole entirely new perspective to it. And so when it comes to this lyrical performance and how it's just letting Drake quietly know that Kendrick is still seeing everything he's doing and is just laughing at him because of how humiliating it is. Before we even get to Kendrick's actual bars, with the song title itself 30 for 30, Drake has a song from What a Time to Be Alive called 30 for 30 Freestyle, and while when I saw people trying to connect this online, I thought
Okay. I get why people now want to say it's to do with Drake. Because it's like the timestamp thing, that was Aubrey Graham's thing, let's be real. So obviously with 16 in LA, cool. But that was within the battle rap, battling, whatever. So I get it. And obviously Aubrey Graham tried to say, you know what? Cool. Let me take the hard part 6. But you know what Drake did? That was so really interesting. The fact that he took it and he waved the white flag. You know what I mean? Because he's got heart. You know what I mean? Because he's like, I don't want to battle you no more. You know what I mean? He's got heart. Let's be real. He's got heart. However, I will say this. What Kendrick did was super smart. Because in GNX, he said, you know what? Listen, this is the real hard part 6. You know what I mean? And he didn't even address nothing to do with Drake or anything. He just let people know his thoughts and feelings on like, you know, the whole black hippie situation, or not necessarily the black hippie situation. That's his whole come up and all stuff there. You know what I mean? Like, and it's good to see, because when you think about it, he's still working with TDE, even though he's no longer on TDE. You know what I mean? Because right now he is the top dog. You know what I mean? Aye, you like that bar there, innit? Anyway, like, follow, share, subscribe, football. Let's go. Anyway.
Was just nothing. When you realize that this is the track from Drake where he is rapping about how the industry has come together to try and end his run at the top. And ever since Drake decided to go after his label, Not Like Us as a whole, and a lot of other major industry powers in his suit, this song has been referenced non-stop by OVO and his community as they seemingly think it was Drake predicting the future. This title seems to be very intentional on Kendrick's end, and again, even when he's making fun of Drake, when you remember the tone of this track is supposed to be very light and fun compared to everything else he has dropped this year. Kendrick is both trying to mock Drake and what he is doing within this moment in time, as he just pulled out the saddest and most pathetic move ever to try and change the narrative of a rap beef. And when in the hook of this track, Kendrick is repeating I'm 30 for 30 over and over again, this seems like Kendrick's way of saying that it's not the industry who ended his reign, no matter how much he wants that to be, so he can try to cope with the fact that he lost in the biggest rap beef of the century.
Nah, but you know what's crazy with this whole situation? It's like, obviously you guys know I'm not a big Drake fan, never have been, never will be, right? But so obviously I haven't heard 30 for 30 freestyle, but if he is kind of in a way predicting the future, then the reality is you have to understand your words are very powerful. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why you need to be careful with the words you choose to speak. Like, even when you're talking to someone in general, be careful of the words you're speaking. That's just the reality of life. That's how it goes sometimes. So I will say this. I'm not going to say, like, obviously his other actions didn't count, because, again, also that does count. You know what I mean? You can't act as if you are like, first of all, if you want to be number one at something, right? This could be anything, any type of career or whatever, right? It doesn't have to be just music. It could be anything. You have to make sure that you do everything possible to make sure you are. I'm not going to say that you're perfect. No one in this world is perfect. But don't act as if you don't have flaws. Don't act as if everything or everyone around you is perfect. Don't act as if you will always be at that top forever when you reach that top. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't know if you see if you caught my live the other it was actually yesterday, and I believe it was Rose from Blackpink. She got a song called On the Ground. And it's interesting this like yes, he's a K-pop artist, yeah. But you have to understand something. He said when she was in a nutshell, she's saying when she was searching when she was trying to climb to the top, whatever, she found out everything she was looking for was on the ground, meaning now she's able to stay grounded. That's my interpretation of the song, and I could be completely wrong, but that's my interpretation. So with this, if we translate it to this situation, what I'm trying to say is Drake, you know how some people act as if once they're at the top, they feel like they can stay at the top and they're invincible. No one's invincible. No one. Doesn't matter if you're on top for like 10, 15, 100 years. Eventually, if you have to humble yourself. Like literally, you have to humble yourself. Yes, celebrate when you need to celebrate, but humble yourself also. Anyway, let's keep moving.
But that it's actually just Kendrick who outplayed him in the beef. And now on the second verse of this track, Kendrick seems to send out another comedic jab Drake's way, which references some of the moments we all went crazy over earlier in this year when he says, "You F with that's thinking they cuter than you. Oh, say you on your cycle, but he on his period too." And this seems to be a...
See, when someone tried to say, "Oh, that to do," because I remember I saw it on Twitter as well. Someone tried to say, "Oh, that's at Drake." I don't necessarily think so. That could also be a shot at 50 Cent. I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. Listen, look, watch. You F with the ninjas that thinking they cuter than you. You say you're on your cycle, but he is on his period too. I know it sounds like that would fit great for Drake. Like, no joke. Just knowing how he is. Yeah? Knowing, you know what I mean? But if you think about it, like the way 50 acts now and again, come on. Listen, I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. But I could be wrong. It could just be, again, maybe it is for Drake. Maybe it's not. Maybe he's just saying it for the sake of just saying it, because letting people know that, if this fits you, take it. It's the same thing with the whole that I don't even give him free promo in it. Well, you know what I'm talking about. It's the same situation. He didn't mention his name, but what he did say was something along the lines of letting people know that if you know what I mean, don't let no white comedian speak on black women. That's law. Then he references, like, basically, I don't know if I can actually say this word, but I'm going to spell it because YouTube can be a bit techie sometimes. Like a COON. Oh, I can say raccoon. Let me say raccoon. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you think about it, right, he wasn't talking about that person. He was talking about the raccoons, which is so ironic when you think, when I'm saying this could be about 50, because, hey, listen, everything comes full circle. Anyway, let's go.
And this seems to be another jab at Drake, and also Kendrick's way of laughing at SZA for the run of songs she did with Drake back in 2023.
Oh yeah, hang on. Do you know what? Maybe it is about Drake. Because in that song, he mentioned about Kendrick and SZA. What's the lyrics? Something about wipe down. They specifically said wipe down. Because remember, Drake in Push-Ups said, SZA, was it in Push-Ups? He like, SZA got you wiped out. Taylor got you wiped down because of the features with, okay. Maybe it's a Drake. I'm wrong.
And specifically the song and music video from RBD. As considering that this song with Drake and SZA was the more popular record that they did during the For All the Dogs era, and that Sexy Red was featured on this track, and considering how this bar seems to be an extension of the line from Euphoria about Drake standing next to her and what he thinks when he's doing that, All in all, this just seems like an extension of that all-time great line, and a way for Kendrick to playfully laugh at SZA for her little run that she had with Drake in 2023.
Brother and sister, man. I'm gonna ban you as well. How could it ban? That's good though, man.
Which I'm sure now that looking back on these events, seeing Drake so playfully run alongside somebody who represents Top Dog Entertainment at its highest level and somebody who is so close with Kendrick definitely also pushed him to drop the verse he did on Like That in the first place. And now bringing this master performance in trolling full circle, on the outro of this song, Kendrick asked the chat if he should just go all out like he did this year one more time. And now of course by saying chat, Kendrick is not just asking the audience if they want to see more, but by specifically using the motif of a chat room. This really seems to be the full circle way of letting Drake know to stop looking like a clown the way he has been for months.
Oh yeah, because remember when Drake released Push-Ups, yeah, and Kendrick Lamar was seemingly to be taken long, and I was saying it for the longest. Even like I'm sure it's still up here on the 90s Baby Show when I called in and I said, "Watch, Kendrick is gonna drop something. You're gonna see. You're like I can't remember what I said verbatim." But I said, watch, Kendrick is going to show you, like, he's going to show the levels. He's going to show you he's that guy. Like, I was telling people this from the jump, right? And it's so interesting, yeah, because when you think about it, everyone was saying, drop. Even academics, sorry, my bad, academics was saying drop. And he was counting down the days. Oh, and anyway, so I hear it because obviously that's the chat in itself, isn't it? Like, so you know what? Yes, Kendrick, drop another one. In fact, don't even drop another one now. Drop another one like 2 weeks or a week before. No, let's say a couple of days before Super Bowl halftime show, and then yeah. Anyway, let's go.
Because we have seen Drake's all-time crash out since the beef nowhere more directly than on live streams. Because from the recent stream he was on where he just ranted the whole time about how rap was weird and how he only believes in the truth and not the fiction that Kendrick was saying to win the beef, and then throughout this entire stream Drake just kept asking the chat what they wanted to see him do and say, to even when Drake jumped in a live stream chat and typed in custom.
Yeah, my bad. 30 for 30, yeah. Okay, it is about Drake. At least some parts of it. Hey, yo, that's wild.
And jump in on the viral meme regarding Kendrick Lamar's mustard line from TV Off. Overall, in this time where the lights are raising, Drake has been running around in chat rooms and seemingly hanging out with more streamers than he has rappers. So with Kendrick tying together this song by using the language that streamers use to communicate with their audience, this really all does seem to be intentional and Kendrick's way of just closing out this.
Speaking of streamers, if you're watching this live stream, get me in the live stream chat. Let me know what's up. Let me know you're feeling this video. Want me to do more content like this? You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Because I do find it extremely interesting how Drake, like, he really is crashing out. Like, Drake is really crashing out. It's like it's just one of those things where you're like, hey, yo, like, just chill, man. I mean, go to jail first, but. And yeah, anyway, let's go.
Out this year with a fun performance that beyond these lines celebrates and looks back at the dominance he has had over the entire field of hip-hop. But for Drake, in this time where he is dragging out this beef and its effects in a whole different way now, all of these lines that are connecting to Drake seem to be Kendrick's way of just responding to all of these current events going on within a manner that is not restarting the beef in a back and forth way, because we all know that for Kendrick, his job is over in that regard and he really doesn't need to diss Drake anymore because his career is already within a pathetic state. But even with that said, still, because of everything Drake is doing,
because it Meet the Grahams there, that's when I knew it was already over. That's when I knew it was over. Before he even dropped Not Like Us, I knew it was over. He said, F a rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself. That bar alone, I'm sorry. There's no coming back from that. There's like, because even if you think about the whole concept of Meet the Grahams, like, okay, yeah, you got Euphoria, but Meet the Grahams, and it was so sinister. Like, it was so sinister. I don't know if you've seen the video yet, but of was it Daylit. And basically talking about how Kendrick Lamar FaceTimed him, and like basically looking like a menace, like he was in that zone, like he was looking like the real boogeyman of rap. Do you know what I mean? I think that's when he was in the studio or just came out of the studio or whatever from releasing from recording on Meet the Grahams. That's what I think. Because there ain't no way. Because that's what he's seen it from that energy, that from the way he was talking about it. But yo, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Because of how crazy, ridiculous, and really pivotal to the future of the genre what Drake is doing right now as a whole is, Kendrick needed to acknowledge these things through some faint lyrical messaging, and the fact that Lamar was able to let us know that he has tapped into these current events and thinks that Drake is just as pathetic as the rest of us do, without even mentioning his name, and with the way Drake listens to music, unless somebody tells him, overall he'll probably never even find out. And tying these things together even further, when you look at the first lines Kendrick says on this track, which really call out all of his competition for the way they have been acting and how they actually can't.
Hang on, some of y'all come get washed. Some of y'all just gonna pop. Some of y'all just gonna talk, but none of y'all really about. Some of y'all just look lost. Yeah, I mean, you could say that's a shot at Drake. It could also be about the other person as well. That I'm not going to mention that person's name in it. This is the thing about lyrics, yeah, because unless they say a specific name and a specific situation, then you can say, all right, boom, it's about that person. But other than that, we're just speculating. But you can leave it answer in the comment section below or in the live stream comments, and you can let me know what your thoughts are. Because me personally, I'm going to keep it as straight as it is, yeah? I do not know.
Can't compete with him in reality. Every one of these bars just aligns with what Drake is doing, and maybe even other people who have been speaking about Kendrick as well negatively, which altogether just ties this track as a whole as being this grand statement to the entire rap game one last time from Kendrick, where he is telling everybody that no matter what they do, they are not on his level. And so now with all of this, when you put this amazing song in perspective with this moment in time, Kendrick has just ended 2024 with another masterclass in lyrical skill, and while some people may think this is all too cryptic, Kendrick has sent out subliminals like this through a lot of his career, and especially over the past few years, because leading up to this beef with Drake, while it was impossible to tell back then, knowing what we know now, the dual pair of verses Kendrick dropped in 2023 with both the Hillbillies with Baby Keem and on his remix he did from Beyonce's Renaissance album were alluding and really predicting what was going to happen with Drake in 2024. Because from a verse where he was talking about somebody's career that didn't come with no insurance and that if it was gone, it wouldn't be able to be rebuilt, which was seemingly foreshadowing everything we saw in their back and forth, to the Hillbillies with Baby Keem, where Kendrick and Keem interpolated Drake's track Sticky from Honestly Nevermind. And while most people thought they were paying homage to Drake at the time, which now just sounds so ridiculous, they really were just mocking the low level of artistry Drake was bringing to the table, while at the same time showing that Kendrick can do what Drake does, but marginally better. And as the Hillbillies is a
I'm actually, when you think about it, wait a minute, because he's actually right. He's right. He's actually right, because even right back, in fact, no, he's 100% right. Here's why I believe he's right in this case scenario. It is because of what he said, but at the same time, there has been times where I forgot what lyric it was, I forgot what song it was, but Kendrick Lamar did say it was actually in a diss song. I forgot which one it was. He said since '09. He said something about since '09, and that makes me think, okay, you know what I mean? And then obviously after that control verse, Aubrey Graham's been in his feelings ever since. But why he would think he could compete against someone that is genuinely from and for the culture, you are insane. But nice try, and we thank you. You know what I mean? Like, thank you. You know what I mean? That's all I can say on that part.
This is a track that was beloved by fans and also Grammy nominated. And Sticky is a song that is seen as something that is slightly better than the horrible album it's from. Again, what they did really makes so much more sense now, seeing how Kendrick moved in 2024. So altogether, checking how this song mirrors the Kendrick verses that came before it, as they are not making Drake the focal point of the track, but are alluding to what was about to happen in the case of the earlier performances and in the case of now what just happened. It's safe to say that Kendrick got the job done with what he was doing here, and beyond just lyrically humiliating Drake and everything he stands for. If Kendrick Lamar can now float this well over melodic songs, which from Luther to 3030 really is just showing us that he's elevating his entire craft and artistry to heights that we don't see for most rappers, period. With the events Kendrick and his team are preparing for the next year, if this is what the two artists who are about to go on an entire stadium tour can pull off, while we don't know
Now, like, what? It's so insane, yo. Like, it's funny. I find it kind of hilarious, though. That not hilarious, but I find it kind of. If you think about how 50 Cent got Ja Rule out of here because of him doing that melodic stuff. You know what I mean? And then. So yeah, 50 got Ja Rule out of it with that melodic stuff and that stuff there. But again, this is what happens when you're not authentic. That's essentially what's gonna happen. Yeah. And now it's ironic because Drake does melodic stuff as well. That like I like Drake with the melodic stuff. If you know, you know, Euphoria. But like I don't like when he be acting tough anyway, so and it's interesting because if you think about now, Kendrick Lamar is also doing that melodic stuff as well. But he's always been doing melodic stuff, if I be real with you. If you genuinely listen to Kendrick Lamar, you know he's always been doing melodic stuff. Same with 50 Cent. That's what I basically want to say. It's the same with 50 Cent. He's always been doing melodic stuff as well, but the reality is he's always been authentic. That is why, and yeah, but anyway. I wonder what Ja Rule thinks about this whole beef. And wonder why 50 keeps taking sides. Where sometimes they take the side of, one day you think he's taking the side of Kendrick, the next day you think he's taking the side of Drake. Whose side are you on? But Kendrick already said, I'll pick the side for you.
don't know what's going to follow after this era we have seen, we can more than expect that whatever is going to happen next is going to be nothing less than peak music. And so now with all of this said, let me know. What do you think about this new song from Kendrick Lamar and SZA, and do you believe that Kendrick was poking fun at Drake for the clown show that has been his career recently here? Or do you think this is all too vague? Now I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. Now if you want to see how right as Kendrick and SZA released this amazing musical moment, Drake's situation just got even worse because the music industry is starting to answer back to him and he can't handle the truth. Check out the suggested video.
You can't handle the truth. That's what I'm gonna react to next. Ironically, that was what I was meant to originally react to first, but like yeah, that's what I want to react to first. But obviously, if I saw that's the most recent video, you know I'm gonna react to that. You just know. But let's see what people are saying in the comments. Shout out to Keenan Thompson Thompson. Get me legend. Keenan and Kel, and now SNL. Know what I'm saying? Been there for like 22 plus years. I listen. He's the legend in this thing, you know. Don't get that twisted. This guy right here is the obvious number one up, not Duckworth. Keep them coming, homie. Doing the same if Drake was doing to Meek on work. Drake kept throwing shots at Meek on pop records. Now he's on the receiving end, loving it. That's actually true. I really laugh. I literally laugh. I love this channel. Best beef channel. Speaking of that, I meant to react to some Trap Laws content. So if you want me to react to that, let me know in the comment section below. But let's leave a comment. I'm gonna say something like, with each moment, you realize 24 is one of the best years for hip hop, as we are now back at the top with a pure lyricist, no, with a pure, real, authentic MC. Just wish to see more in 2025, especially from other artists. You get me though? Anyway, let's see what people. All right, listen. No comments yet, so you get me. We are only gonna do what's necessary. Yeah, let's go through this.
The auto sale is here. Get the sun.
So yeah, this is how Spotify just made Drake's lawsuit even worse for him. All right, this is what I wanted to react to originally. Then after that, I have to. We can roll deep. What? Not in here. Stop. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Not. You know, because that's the first thing that pops in my head. I meant to say, roll deeper the best. What's it? Roll deeper the I forgot it. But I'll react to it later. What's my phone popping up on there? That's my phone right there. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. No, I'm playing. No, I'm not playing. No, I'm playing. No, I'm not playing.
Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra with the latest AI-powered experiences like Circle to Search with Google.
I might do more videos on.
Now, when it comes to,
I might have to do more videos on or do videos reacting to technology. You know what I mean? Like, if you want that type of content, let me know. Because the way I'm looking at life is, wow, there's so much technology in this world that I'm like, you know, when you have to realize I can't be the only one witnessing this, and I can't be the only one that, do you know what I mean? Like, other people got it, you know what I mean? And like, because obviously, you know, like with the whole circle thing, I'm not explaining in another video. I have to explain in another video. But anyway, this video is listen. If you're a Drake fan, still subscribe. Is what it is. Even though you may think I'm a Drake hater, is what it is. If you're a Kendrick, in fact, if you're a fan of music in general, just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, or if you're just a fan of reaction videos, just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and whatever you want me to react to, let me know. But if it's over an hour, I'm gonna be real with you. I can't be on here over an hour reacting to one content. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's just get into this. The Spotify have responded, and I had to do a reaction video to this only because we have to follow the story. You know what I mean? We reacted to the whole beef between Kendrick and Drake, and now we have to react to the whole situation with Drake doing a petition to get information to potentially sue UMG, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You know what I mean? So here we are, man. Let's go.
Drake. Right around this time was supposed to be when the music industry would be responding to the first lawsuit he filed, claiming that Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us record only became the phenomenon it did because of fake streams and industry manipulation. And now, as Drake was waiting for this moment that he thought was going to make him look like this hero of the music industry to his fans that are just as delusional as him, in actuality, while we don't know the
he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. His fans are just as delusional as him. Nah, that's rude. That's rude. Why are the fans catching a stray? Nah. I'm trying to be not biased. I'm trying to be neutral. I'm trying to be neutral here, innit? But obviously, I'm not gonna say I've never not liked Drake, but to me, I've always thought he was a culture vulture anyway. I've always said he's an actor playing a rapper. Like he's an actor named Aubrey Graham and he is playing a rapper named Drake. I've said it before. Like I've not even like I remember this was a couple years ago. I don't know what channel it was on. It was definitely YouTube. I left a comment and I got so much hate for it. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to switch my mindset. Maybe I'm thinking wrong at first. I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking wrong. Let me try and study and find out why he's successful. Because something like sometimes you could feel a certain you could there's something about someone you don't like to the music. But then at the same time, you figure out, okay, let me find out why I don't like that art. Then you got to discover why they were successful. Because I think it's better to have that mindset rather than have that feeling out there. Get me? But now, I was right. I was right. All right? I was right. Let's go.
The full extent of where this lawsuit is going yet, things have already gotten way worse for him as right now.
What is it, the Braves?
Witnessed one of the next steps in this moment as one of the alleged parties who was responsible for helping ruin Drake's image with this record has officially responded to him and the claims he has filed against them with none other than Spotify. And now with the streaming giant and what they have had to say about their involvement in the most shocking moment to come from Kendrick Lamar and Drake's entire rap beef, has had them come out and not just deny the claims from Drake, but they are disgusted by the very action of what he has done. And while we don't know where this
they're disgusted. They're disgusted, you know. That word alone, nah. It's too lethal.
actual suit is going to go yet in full, it's clear that Drake just made enemies with the most powerful outlet to the people in all of the music industry. Now, before we go any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. And so now with what Spotify has said to Drake, in their response, they go on to explain that Drake has no actual evidence to back up what he is saying, which is why first off he filed this thing the way he did, and instead of entertaining these claims or being investigated for maybe doing these things or just revealing what the labels have put in place within their own algorithms. Since the case and the evidence Drake presented in the petition was so weak, they went on to say in their statement that the petition asserts no specific facts of any kind in support of these alleged RICO and deceptive practice violations, and instead relies exclusively on speculation or claims of anonymous individuals on the internet. And now with Spotify officially...
Now, when you put, like, it's true, like, it is, because if you think about it, yeah, why didn't Drake or Aubrey Graham, in a sense, why did he not just say, like, before the whole beef, the beef has always been there, but it's gone to the forefront this year, innit? But, like, before it actually happened, right? Before that happened, why did he not do anything or say anything then? Yeah, hindsight is 2020, but it's only one specific song he's talking about. You're not talking about Euphoria. You're not talking about Meet the Grahams. And 616 in LA, you know what I mean? 616 in LA ain't even on streaming platforms. And I get it. Like, someone tried to say, what's on the internet, I don't know who it was, but they tried to use the aspect of, when you say to, whether, I don't know, if it's on Apple or whatever, or when you type in certain words or whatever, for example, certified lover boy or whatever, what comes up is not like us. Of course that's going to come up because that word or that phrase or whatever is also in that song, and you're going to see other songs that have, do you know what I mean? Like, that's just natural. And obviously it seems to be like, oh, well, they're pushing that song so people will like it. I understand that concept and I understand that mindset because, you know, I remember when I was a child, and I do remember on mainstream radio, they will push and play certain songs. And yes, there's certain songs that you're going to be familiar with that you may not necessarily like it, but you actually will sing along to it if it's a very catchy song. Those are facts. But there are some songs out there where no matter how many times they play you on radio, you're not always going to like that song. You can't force it on anyone. You can't be forced to like something. You either like it or you don't, or you may grow to like it. Like, music is a thing where it's so techy because it's like you can't tell someone that you like that song, or you don't like it. It's a feeling, isn't it? That's all I can say. And the way it like overnight within, because you got to remember the time it dropped. It dropped when it dropped moments after Meet the Graves. No, Meet the Graves. Well, Family Matters. It dropped straight after Family Matters. That's when Not Like Us dropped. Like, you have to think about the timeline. All Drake needed to do was just drop another banger, like within moments of release, when Not Like Us was released. That's all he had to do. But instead, he dropped The Heart Part 6, I think like 2 or 3 days later. And he's waving the white flag. And it was weak as well. Let's go.
Coming out and saying this, and with the demeanor and language they used in this suit as well, which clearly made them sound so frustrated that out of all people, Drake is the guy who is trying to point a finger at them. When it comes to this entire situation, they are the first official power that has been pulled into this thing that is straight up dismantling Drake's claims, all due to how bad the information he is trying to leverage against them are. Because really, when you break down the suit and claims Drake made, from viral videos from influencers to random clips from BJ academic streams, the evidence that someone who has more power and proximity to the music industry was able to compile for this type of case was just laughably bad. And really, just like his actual beef with Kendrick Lamar, Drake's inability to bring real facts and proof of anything to the table that could have changed people's perspectives.
In the Heart Part 6, he goes, I'm all about the facts. I'm all about the facts. Yeah, hey, yo. Anyway, let's keep moving.
And made them open their eyes. It's not just costing Drake and really every single artist as a whole the power they may be able to hold in the future. Because what I don't think Drake realizes here is that there are real artists and teams that don't just lose out on so much because there are tricks being played on these streaming services, but that under the right circumstances, I'm sure that somebody could have eventually proved just how corrupt the music industry is. But now with Drake coming after Not Like Us because he's mad it went viral naturally and then ruined his image in a way he can never change with one of the flimsiest.
Even in Not Like Us, what does Kendrick say? Doesn't he mention F the industry in a way? Wait, hold on, let me get my phone. I know he does. I know he does. I actually know he actually does. He actually does. He does. I'm telling you, he does. He goes, there's a part where he says, I know he mentions about. Yeah. He says, the industry can hate me. F them all and their mama. And even in Euphoria, he mentioned about something about F the industry. So when you think about it, it's even super laughable that anyway, let's go.
And most pathetically drawn up suits we have ever seen in the history of not just the music, but entertainment business as a whole. All in all, Drake hasn't just made a struggle that real artists actually face seem like a joke. By the way, he is now only joining in on it for his own personal gain, but he is doing this at the expense of every other musician right now and in the future, because with one of the biggest stars in the entire industry trying to tear down the names of the biggest label and biggest streaming company on the planet, he hasn't just ruined their relationship right now. But what's going to end up happening is the entire dynamic of how these major platforms are even going to treat and communicate with their stars going forward is going to change drastically, which of course is only going to do more harm for the artist and their agency than good. And for Drake right now, we are really about to see just how rapid and eye-opening this downfall really gets. Because beyond losing a rap beef that went down over the course of a few months to Kendrick Lamar, and then Lamar moved on to new ventures, I mean, Spotify makes it clear here, these powers are gonna make everything a living nightmare for Drake going forward, because at the end of the day, and this is why Drake is so delusional and out of touch, these platforms and companies are the ones who have pushed Drake and helped him lock in his spot as the #1 streaming rapper for so many years in a row. And in this time where the rap game...
Those are facts. Didn't Spotify have to pay out, like in, what year was it? Was it 2000? When was the Scorpion album released? Anyway.
Game has already turned against Drake, and all he did have left was the legacy and power that he held within these algorithms. Now Drake turning on them is setting a precedent where both the people, the field he is in, and the business that controls it are now all against him. And while Drake fans continue to make it seem like there is this bigger plot that was made against him, and that's why they are trying to end his legendary run, when you actually see this situation for what it is, you can so clearly realize that Drake has just been the worst type of person, employee, or client you can be to all of these parties and powers, and this is why they are all turning their back on him.
Exactly.
And for Spotify specifically,
this is why
right now,
I insist on you. Like, what did I say in the previous video that I was reacting to? I mentioned something about how you need. I can't remember what I said verbatim, but I said something along the lines that in life, if you're trying to be number one, or you aim to be number one, or you are number one at something, still be humble enough. Do you know what I mean? Being humble doesn't mean just being like quiet or whatever. Yes, celebrate wins, but when you can, but like you got to think about it from a level where you don't disrespect other people around you, especially there's a saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Even in the 48 Laws of Power, the 50th Law of Power, whichever book you want to buy or read, right? I read both. But like there is, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't outshine the boss. That's as simple as it gets. Drake thinks he's the boss when he's not the boss. He thinks he's so untouchable, like, and he's not the only one in the industry that doesn't think. He's not the only one in the music or the entertainment industry thinking that they're invincible. He's not the only one. There's other people who think they're invincible. But the reality of life is, whether you're in the music entertainment industry or not, the reality of life is God will always remind you. Get me? God will always try and find a way to make you stay on the path of following God. That's all. I'm gonna keep it as simple as that. I'm not God. I'm God's child, innit? You know what I mean? So anytime I can preach anything about God, I will. Yeah. But the reality is, sometimes that's how life is. You do something. In fact, go watch Jamie Foxx's special. Yeah, his Netflix special. What had happened was that's a super great example. A super great example of what I'm talking about. Do you see what I'm trying to say? But let's get back into this video because, get me? Let's go. But it's interesting how this has transpired. I can't even lie to you. I would have never thought in a million years it would transpire to this situation right here. Like, anyway.
now, as they are the ones who just showed how little respect they have for one of the most statistically dominant artists on the history of their platform.
You'll see the exact strategies they use, like the 180 phase changer or the T-wave strategy, and you'll learn how to apply them for yourself. And learn straight
for what he has just tried to do against them. And considering that even if things got bad between Drake and UMG, even if Drake is to get banished from that label as a whole, which again is something that has happened to other superstars in the music industry, as this happened to Ye not too long ago, Spotify is still the biggest mediator between the artist and the people, and just like someone in Ye's
with Kanye West, here's the thing with Kanye West. I'll just say this. What he did was very smart, because he's more independent, and then he's got a number one while being independent. He still makes good music, like, no pun intended. While being independent, some may argue and be like, no, he doesn't make great music anymore, but he does. Vultures 1 and Vultures 2, great albums. I will say, like, even Donda, the Donda album is a great album as well. But what album went number? I think it was Vultures that was the album that went number one. You know what I mean? And as an independent artist, that is a massive feat to do when you're independent. Yeah, you can say, well, he should be number one because, you know what I'm saying, but because of his history but it's not an easy thing to do, especially in this era, and especially the way Kanye West likes to rant. But that's the thing, he doesn't just like to rant. He talks about something, but you got to listen to. It's like you've got it's like like a grain of salt. That pinch just a grain of salt. Some things he's talking about is the truth, and then the other things is just, I'll just say, it's pure entertainment if you like that drama in it. But other than that, anyway, let's keep it moving.
he saw this year when he dropped Vultures 1. No matter how bad the system takes you down, and even without whatever promotion is going on behind the scenes, your star power and sheer spectacle of new music will drive people to listen to you more than any algorithm ever can. But now,
Facts. That's exactly what I just talked. That's what I said, more or less in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said, more or less in a nutshell. I didn't think he was saying anything. I didn't know he's going on that route, but that's interesting because it's true. Your star power will show you people. Like if you are who you say you are, if you are who you say you are, then have no fear. Aye, the cameras on and the lights are on, and they wanna know. I shout to Lupe Fiasco. Aye. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
with Drake being so bitter and emotional that he is now making
Aye.
bad
Listen. I'll stop.
relations with Spotify, and putting their entire brand on the line definitely was not a good idea on his end. Because at the end of the day, they are the ones who have power to control what people are hearing if they want to, and if the guy who, again, we have seen over the years just how far they have went to support and push him is now trying to ruin their reputation all over something that so clearly became a hit the way it did because people just genuinely loved it and not like us. Honestly, I would really be worried for the future of Drake's career because after this entire situation plays out, which both for Spotify and UMG, is seeming like it is going to end more in their favor every day because Drake just has a horrible case against them. By the end of this all, he could really no longer have a platform to project himself on or a place to release new music. And for a mogul who breaks...
Let's be real. He may still have a platform to express himself on. That's called Instagram because he's always trolling. Other than that, in terms of music, who knows, innit? I think maybe he doesn't even want to do music no more. The way that he's going on, it seems like he doesn't even want to do music no more. It seems like he's at a point where, you know what? Maybe it's time to just get back into the TV world. I mean, he's still one of the executive producers for that show Euphoria. Hey, when I say Kendrick Lamar is a genius. Anyway, but like, so and he was one of the executive producers for Top Boy on Netflix. Yeah, that Netflix version. That's the only thing I'll give him credit for, like bringing back Top Boy. Get me? For helping bring back Top Boy, but how and why he was the executive producer, I don't know what he did in regards to that. I don't know. But other than that, look, the reality is maybe he just wants to get back into acting. I mean, he was already acting as a rapper, and so maybe you want to get back into acting. Because, hey, I mean, if Woody Allen can still do his directing, anyway. Did I go too far? I went too far.
Breaks down barriers in the industry, this would not be the worst thing. For a wave rider like Drake, who has relied on this system and loopholes to try and succeed at the level he has over and over again every single year at this point, this is the worst thing that could have happened to him because he is no longer going to have the game and system to make a 25-song album on to boost his streaming numbers, and if his career has a chance to even move past this, he's going to be forced to deliver not just real art, but also now find a real way for people to consume it. And at the end of this entire situation, with now Spotify coming out here and bashing
fans, he's genuinely got like a fan base. He's got a fan base. So we can never discredit that, regardless of his character. He has a fan base. And he's got a fan base so much to the point where for some reason there is a weird contest. And trust me when I say it's weird because apparently a woman won it. I don't know the real truth because I was reading the comments. I'll be real with you. But I've seen some clips where it's like the Drake era contest, like the best version of Drake, and apparently the person, like that. Even when you try to explain it, it just doesn't sound right. It sounds really weird. But like, okay, whatever in it. Like there are people that like to impersonate other people, so it's what it is. But like, I don't know. Like when you think about it, it's like. Those people there they clearly still support Drake. So, you know, it's not like they won't listen to his music or buy his music or whatever the case is. Like, it's he just needs to. I don't know. I can't tell him what to do in it because I don't know him personally, but I did know him personally, and all of this information about him came out. That we are no longer friends. The moment I'm like, and even if I'm aware that I don't even know how to explain it, it's like because anyway, you know how I go. So if I like Buck has got a weird case, why is he still around? You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Drake the way they are publicly, this is really the future we are headed to. And if I was Drake, I would be worried because despite how much he tries to avoid the reality of his entire career and the consequences he has now put on himself in this time, he really is at a point where in the next couple of months, based on how everything goes, he could lose everything because beyond losing the will of the people and his respect as an MC, he is now messing with companies and entities that control the game all of these artists play. And this is just something so much bigger than Drake of all people could ever handle because despite his status and everything he's done, he has not done one thing to present himself as a person both calculated and even built up enough in the industry to pull off what he is doing.
What's that bar from Kendrick? You know, I calculated. I listen. I can even smell. I listen. We have to. Where is it? Let me get to the actual lyrics. I've got it here, but give me a second. Them superpowers getting neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and he's now spiraling. Hey, you're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate, you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I smell the tells in you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist. The hopes of being accepted. Tommy Philgood. Hey, listen, let me stop. Hey, listen.
And really with the way Drake has moved in his career since Scorpion as a whole, from collab albums, strange projects like Care Package, Dark Lane demo tapes, and Honestly Nevermind, and even on the mainline albums like CLB and For All the Dogs, which just lack real Drake hits.
Did you know that you could passively, relatively quickly, build a property portfolio with the amount of money that you've got saved up in the bank?
With how bad most of these albums have been, and yet how many #1 songs or hits they have ended up producing that stayed around way longer than they should have. With both Spotify and especially UMG with the way the situation is going. Seems like beyond them denying Drake's claims and in Spotify's case, just making fun of how terrible everything Drake is trying to say in this lawsuit against him is. I think all of this is going to end with Drake getting exposed for trying to go up against the people who have boosted him onto the pedestal he has been at with a LeBron-sized deal and with more support than...
No. He's right. He's gonna get exposed, but I don't think I don't know. There's something coming in 2025. I don't know what it is. I'm not the Oracle. I'm not God. Listen, for some reason, like even at the back end of last year, and I said this is the year of the real, and then Cat Williams wants to now say it's the year of the real, and he wants to all lies to get exposed. Get me? But like, what was I gonna say? Like, I'm not the guy. I'm not the person. You know how some people are, oh, Jay-Z's next. And then as soon as they see Jay-Z's name in the headline, to be like, oh, I told you. No. I'm not that guy in it. I'm not that type to be like, oh, I told you Drake is next. No, I'm not saying Drake is next. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying in 2025, there's something that's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just talking about not necessarily for Drake. In fact, yeah, let me just say for Drake. But now I sound like I'm saying Drake is next. But I think it's more the case of maybe I don't know. You know what it's because I'm seeing a certain pattern. When you do someone wrong and you think you're invincible, and then you try to go against so many other people, and you feel like, oh, it's 50 versus 1. Nah. You're going against all these people in the first place. So now it's like, okay, well, let's see what you really got going on. If you're pointing fingers, like, remember, 1, 2, 3, you got 3 pointing back at you. So if Drake is will carry on this route, that's eventually going to happen. It's going to happen anyway. But the reality is, I'm just going to say this now. I don't know what is going to go on in 2025. I don't know if it's going to be Drake. I don't know what other artists. But I just feel the music industry is going to shift in a way where people are going to look at certain people. Maybe they already are looking at certain people thinking, of course, whatever, they expected that. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about this. Let's go.
Than any other rapper has received. And I think what's going to happen is that we are going to end up finding out that all of the recent Drake albums have been getting manipulated on these platforms in hope that then a real organic hit would emerge in the long run. But between that...
No, I don't think... Here's the thing. I don't think that will happen. I don't think that will happen. It's very... This is very reminiscent of the whole... Now, I'm not saying this is the reason why Sean Combs is in jail or locked up, because he's done some foul-ish behind the scenes, yeah? He's done some criminal acts behind the scenes. And so has Drake, yeah? Like, we will find out he's linked to XXX Tenacion's, untimely demise. You know what I'm saying? We will find out a lot of stuff. And I find it so kind of ironic because I was going to say with the whole Diddy situation, it's like, yeah, you can say the timing of it, if it wasn't for that C-Rock deal where Diddy, like, he used the because I'm black, let's use that. That's what some people want to say. That's what triggered whatever. Could be right, could be wrong. I don't know. But the reality is this: even if you can't act like you're invincible, because eventually you're gonna get exposed for who you really are and what you really do, and then real justice will be served. And I think it's the same case for Drake. Real justice will be served because you can't do so many foul-ish to other people. Okay, yeah, you could say, what has he been doing? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't know. But let's put it this way: if on Euphoria, Kendrick has been saying that at that beginning part, right? That beginning part. If he said that, and then in Not Like Us, you know what I mean? And he mentioned about the embassy is about to get raided. And even when he dropped watch the party, you know what I mean, on the live or whatever, like, guess what happened? The situation, like, I think it was a couple of days after, Sean Combs got arrested. Who's known for parties? Anyway, let's go.
That never actually happening is these new Drake records just don't have the longevity like his older ones did, and because of the fact that with the deal Drake has had with UMG that he seemingly wants to become even bigger right now, and this has been one of the factors leading to this arrogance he has been showing throughout this entire situation and moment in time. Overall, he has given them no other choice but just to pull the curtain on him and reveal the truth, which will then expose to the world what is really running the Drake brand at this point, and once and for all show to everyone that he is not worth whatever he wants because he is just not the guy he was in the 2010s. And in this era, he's only been at the level he is at.
You know what? Shout out to Taser Black, yeah? Get me? Hey, Free Church of Tequila podcast. If you know, you know. Get me? It's also part of I forgot what the R&B thing's called now. But anyway, either way, like he made a Twitter post, or I can't remember what it was, and then I said something like, you know what, Drake is not worth, because I think he said it's to do with Drake's deal or whatever, like he tried to renegotiate or whatever. I'm like, that may be true, but he's not worth what he is now. You know what I mean? Like his value has gone down. That's business. Like there's gonna be times in business where your value, especially as a person, you are a brand, right? In these circumstances, your value has gone down. So you're not going to be worth what you think you are. Like, there are some cases where your value is up, but then they try to lowball you. That's another story. But that's not the case in this situation. I don't even think it's the case at all. I just think Drake had lost. Not even think. I know Drake lost the battle. He lost the war, and now he feels like, oh, wait, I've actually lost. Let me try and find a way to salvage this moment and get a W. That's what it's about. And he's feeling like this W he can get from trying to go to court and win it in the court of law. But that's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. In fact, that's not even the American way. Even though in America you like to sue a lot. However, that's not the American way, is it? You know what I mean? Like, plus it's Canadian anyway. But like, so I feel like he's just in a what do they call it again? First a denial. What is it called? There's something I forgot what it's called, but let me play this book. Keep playing it. I'll let you know what
is at because the industry is forcing him to be there. And while we don't know if this is going to happen, with some of this already being true in terms of the support and resources Drake has gotten from all these brands, and yet is still coming after them, and in the case of Spotify, is now ruining his ties with the most powerful streamer and funnel to the people in this day and age.
Okay, yeah, stages of grief. The second stage of hold on. All the stages of grief. First is denial. Then there's anger. Then there's bargaining. Yeah. Then there's depression. See, this is where he's at right now. He is bargaining right now. Yeah, because a stage where people may negotiate with themselves or their spiritual side to try and understand what's happened. People may think they're willing to sacrifice anything to restore their life to how it was before. Because think about it. Let's really put this into full perspective. He feels he was the top guy. Because let's be real, he was at one point, right? But this battle made him feel he became a guy where he's just mediocrity. So he's no longer the top guy. So he thinks that, you know what I mean? Like, by suing UMG and Spotify and iHeartRadio, he thinks he can manipulate the situation to make him feel like he is that guy. Like he's the number one guy. Because he wants to seem like the hero. Not realizing he's doing himself more harm than good. He's not doing anyone any favors by doing this. He's just not. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Yeah, Drake is just playing a terrible game, and as more comes out about this suit and more info is revealed, I am sure that no matter which direction it goes in, it is going to conclude with us witnessing the downfall of a star like we have never seen before. And so now with all this said, let me know. What do you think about this entire situation with Drake and this lawsuit and how Spotify responded, and where do you think this is all going to go next? Now, I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And now, if you want to see how while everybody else is against Drake right now, none other than 50 Cent is on his side, as he has been bashing Kendrick Lamar publicly, and it may end up resulting in Kendrick dissing 50 in the near future. Check out the suggested video.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, Willie, it's so tricky with this one. I don't know. It's true. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna read it in the comments as well. Yeah, but I feel like what Drake is doing is going through grief. Yeah, these are the stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, which I said he's at the bargaining stage. Then comes depression, then acceptance, then sadness, then guilt. Grief symptoms usually resolve after 1 to 2 years. People who are grieving can be helped by friends and family who offer a listening ear or provide services like running errands. I mean, hey, we're academics. You might have to be part of that support group still. Now, okay, listen, all jokes aside, yeah? All jokes aside. Like, all jokes aside. It's actually quite sad that we're witnessing this. We're witnessing this in real time. Like in real time. You know them ones where you look at back in history and be like, I wish I was there for this era and blah, blah, blah. But we're witnessing this in real time. Can you imagine, yeah? Like, what would have happened if this was the era where Tupac, remember when Tupac was going against literally everybody? He's like, Mobb Deep, you'll get it too. Every East Coast person, every East Coast MC, even every East Coast MC that was at him, he'd be like, you know what, you get it too. Even the Fugees, oh la la la, like the Fugees. Anyway, he would have thought. Anyway, keep moving. Hey, wait, Godfrey and Steve Harvey, yeah. Hey, let's go. Let's see. So like, let's see what people comment. Time to stream JNX up as much as we can and celebrate. Listen, I'll just say this: if you like Kendrick Lamar and you like the JNX album, just stream it for genuine purposes. Don't do it just for the sake of it. Yeah, if you like not like us, stream it for the genuine purpose. It's as simple as that. Don't just do it for spite, innit? Like, don't do that. I think that's a bit silly and insincere. Just do it because you genuinely like it. We all thought Kendrick was putting the hour in the cake. It's not like a video was just a clever gimmick. Drake can't move forward no matter what he does. And this is what I'm trying to say. That part there is symbolic. I don't know what it is, but Kendrick Lamar always seems to be like 9 steps ahead. 9 steps ahead. So this is what I'm trying to say. Maybe, I don't know. I could be completely wrong in it. Let's see what else I'm saying. Drake's loss is worse than Ja Rule's. That's facts. Because at least Ja Rule, like, he's taken the L. Like, okay, let's be real. Ja Rule, he actually did a great diss song. Yeah? And I'm not even going to lie to you, yeah? We gonna clap back. We gonna clap back. We gonna clap back. That was a banger. If you say that it's not, you are lying to yourself. The only reason why Ja Rule's career didn't get back to where it was is because of 2 things. 1, karma, and 2, because at the end of the day, he was teamed up with Irv Gotti, who had a label that, if you look at the whole story, I'm telling you, there's a reason why certain things transpired. But the funny thing is, even with the Fire Festival thing, it's just, mistakes. Anyway. Let me not say too much, because I want to know what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this. Anyway, at least Ja took the L like a champ. But I was gonna say like a trump, but like a champ. Drake's dragging this, making himself look worse, and all Kendrick is doing is victory lap after victory lap. We still have the Grammys and Super Bowl, and shortly after that, the 1-year anniversary of Like That, and everyone's social media and Drake reminders going to recycle all over again. Effing diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Drake, sorry, Aubrey Graham is going through the stages of grief. Currently bargaining. So, what is next? What is next? Spotify's response was epic. You know what I mean? Their response was epic. I've never seen anything like this. I have never seen anything like this. But anyway, I haven't reacted to some DJ AG online for quite some time. Because the one I have to react to, hold on. I have to react to this one. Where is it? Let me see. Yeah, roll deep. Hang on. I big up the Soup Kitchen. I forgot his brother's name in Brixton. It was this was eventually going to happen because he's in Brixton. So let's go. This is for me. It's 34 minutes. All right. Okay. All right, scratchy. All right, his ad-libs are cold. I'm going to try and not rewind it because of how long it is. But obviously, you know, DJ AG Online is going to actually put up anyway. So if you are a Grind fan, hit that subscribe button. If you are a Roll Deep crew, Roll Deep Entourage fan, hit that subscribe button. If you are a Wiley fan, is Wiley there? I don't know if Wiley's there. Wiley should be there. But if you're a Maverick Sabre fan as well, hit that subscribe button. This is nostalgia on another level. Roll Deep is the best. What's it? Roll Deep is the name of it. Oh yeah. I want to get hitters when they end your career live from stage. Listen. Get me. Listen.
Deep is the name that were up for awards all year. When you get here, haters when they end your career. Live on stage, no fear when I'm here. Back my team to the end is clear. I swear this will end.
Yo, man, them can't take a thing when I'm here. Us can't to be no thing when I'm here. Gonna take a white chat to this ring.
No, Whitey has to be there. Whitey has to be there because we need to hear his bars. Get me? We have to hear his bars specifically because do you know what he says in these bars? He actually mentions Whitey is the listen. Whitey's the reason we're here. Is Manga there as well? Manga sent here. Listen. I'm so gassed. I know.
King when I'm here. It's no be the king when I'm here. We're outside right now. It's -2. I'm down 18. You get me? Big road in the top. Big scrap.
Yeah. Look at grinning teeth. He's there. Get me? Hood up, cat down. When I listen. Hood up, cat down. When I'm here, listen. And then that hoodie that they had in that video, I had that before that video dropped. Anyway, that's 2 grind videos where we had the same hoodies. Get me? Let's go. I'm gassed. I used to hate it, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I stopped wearing that one of those hoodies. Yeah, the one in the More Fire Crew video. Yeah, I stopped wearing it because it's like, do you know what I mean? I don't want it to seem like I'm wearing it because of More Fire Crew. I'm trying to be like them. No, I had it before them. Anyway.
Manga, Angta Dream, Flow Dan, Rika Dan, Angta all of you lot, you don't know, Angta Jotty, Angta Beth.
Roll Deep is the name that were up for awards all year. When you get here, haters when they end your career. Live on stage, no fear when I'm here. Back my team to the end is clear. I swear this will end is clear.
And them can't take a thing when I'm here. Us fancy me don't ling when I'm here. Gonna take a boy chat in this ring when it's Roty, I'm the king when I'm here. When I make a boy like you ping. I didn't say it can break you when I'm here. I spray the bass when I'm here. I don't wanna see your black face when I'm here.
Shit hot up and look crap when I'm here. Pay hot stepping not tap when I'm here.
No, Whitey's gotta be there, bro. Whitey has to be there. Hey, listen. Whitey has to be there. No, please let Whitey be there. If Whitey's not there, he needs a set for himself. Or at least bring his brother and bring Cadell. Like, because obviously, you know this anyway. Like, hey, yo, no, wait, hang on.
Roll deep on the map when I'm here. Please don't talk about straps when I'm here. Strap to some I don't care. Might just get a back when I'm here. Won't do much of a back when I'm here. Look, Paul Aaron's come back when I'm here. Best in the game, it was great, who's gonna be here.
Roll Deep is a name that were up for awards all year. Yeah? But when you get here, haters when they end your career. Live on the street, no. Back my team to the end is clear. I swear this will end in tears. Yo, I beat up the darts when I'm here. Beats get dark and scarred when I'm here. Roll Deep Entourage when I'm here. When I'm here, keep on guard when I'm here. Warrior charge when I'm here. They don't know what to do when I'm here.
Aye, listen. This is too cold. Let's go, let's keep moving.
Shangri Road Tree mix when I'm here. Roll Deep make #1 hits. All that shitty chat I just air when I'm here. Cause I ring up your stage there when I'm here. Critical when they miss the ball when I'm here. Damage when they miss the ball when I'm here. I'm that boy from there when I'm here. Gonna leave them boys there when I'm here. Hood up, cap down, sack down, when I'm here. Hood up, cap down.
Hood up, cap down. I swear there's some bars here in certain tunes where you just cling on to it. Yeah, for some reason, his bars, hood up, cap down, as basic as that may sound, I don't know why, that always stood out to me. It always stood out to me. Always. And he's up for a Mobile Awards again. Yeah, so this year, I hope he wins the Mobile Awards this time. I want to hear his award-winning speech. And they better let him in the building. How about that, first and foremost? I listen, shout out to Kanye King and that. Get me? There's a whole legend in that. Get me? Like, co-founder of Mobile Awards. Get me?
Let's pray when I'm in. I'm run when I'm here, start war with me, you get done when I'm here. Call me now, and with the one when I'm here. Killer, shut up when you run when I'm here, No point for dead when I'm here. Kick off a son boy in when I'm here. Rasta ball let dead when I'm here. No, beat me around dead when I'm They call me Roachy when I'm here. This all started with me when I'm here. When I'm here, when I shot when I'm here.
Roachy. Man, like Roach. Hey, listen. If you know, you know, because for some reason that guy is always not available. If you know, you know. I don't even want to say too much, but if you know, you know. Hey, man, like Roachy's about. Hey, that's cold. Get me? Hey. Like DJ AG09 is bare grinning teeth here because he's like, this is so iconic and legendary. He's got Roll Deep when doing a set. Like, it doesn't get. I can't say anything more legendary than this because obviously he's got other. Get me? And Shy Effects as well. Hang on. Shy Effects. How did I not see that?
Top when I'm here, top when I'm here. I'm a G when I'm here. Fill a zoo cause of weed when I'm here. Fill a zoo cause I might need cheese when I'm here. And cut Danny Weed when I'm here. Best in the game, who's big, who's gonna be here. Roll deep for the name of my up for a wall 2 years. And when you get there, man, try and end your career. Come live on stage, no fear when I'm here. Back my team to the end is clear. I swear this will end in tears. Oi, King's Cross, we're there right now. Roll deep entourage gang. And tap all the outside, massive. And tap Maverick Saber for the last one. Oi,
No, see, Whitey's not there. You can tell because otherwise he would have said it once. So I'm gonna have to say it. Yeah, I'm just like Roach when I'm here. I'm fast stopping like slow coach when I'm here. You can never say I never roll deep when I'm here. Esky Boy is the reason why everybody's here. Hey, listen, that's what I wanted to say. Esky Boy is the reason why everybody's here. That bar would have got wheeled up. Do you know why? Because it's facts. It is complete facts. Anyway, let's go.
Right, AG, what we got for them? Yes. Say less. Yeah, man, I'm to everyone who came outside tonight to see Roll Deep Crew. We got Manga, Rika Dan, Scratchy, Breeze, Roachy. Alright, AG, thanks for having us. You know, we're ready to show King's Cross what real grime looks like. Trace that coat. Alright, heat up right now. Come to heat up.
Hey, bro, no, you don't. Hey, listen. Listen, you see on In at the Deep End, this tune was but listen. Another day I will show you that. Listen, I had the CD. I still got the CD, but like, yeah, hey, yo. Hey, nah. Nah, let's go.
Up the place. Antat Danny Weed, Antat Target, Antat Wiley.
Where's Wiley?
Yes, you don't know. Antat the Rough Squad crew. Antat Rapid, Antat Slicks, Antat Tinty Strider, Antat...
Okay, he's shouting at every grime artist you can literally think of. What next? Shout out Gets. Shout out Rude Kid. Shout out to, you know what I mean? Let's go. Soul Study Crew.
The guy, Antat Soul Lodge. Yeah, man, this is classic road deep material right now. How you mean? Antat the man them outside, Antat the gal them outside, you dumb. Yo, no, there's no getting rid of me, no chance, not by a long shot. Everyone knows I want it all day long. Working at all crew all day long. Lurking the two blood all day long. I loving it, I do it for the fun of it. Dance who's running it all day long. Got something to say, then come bring it on, you can swing with it. It's me, and I was tangibly born, man.
You want to roll deep in your dreams? It must be, listen. Nah, he's throwing a different beat, yeah? He's throwing a different verse or whatever. But, Anyway, when I
in his knee, call them E, that boy they don't know me. When I come and I'm in them place for I said 6'2", couldn't give a D. People that wanna say Roaches got me, cause I give a nigga I'm born knees. Can't stand me, don't come around me, I'm like
no.
Roll your boat gently down the stream. And if you don't want holes in your boat, don't roll on the road deep. Someone like
No, you don't.
You want to roll deep in the dream. this, half that, yeah. But I'm not a mixed up bread. Hell no, not a half out here. They shoot no one fully one, don't care. Cause I got shots to share. Got a look shot for your road dear. Empty the clip, I got a few shots spare. I shot the sheriff, but I don't shot gear. Chemical alley, but bare face got no valley. Close contact, not too pally. Rally around town, you can't give a tally.
See their artwork for In at the Deep End. If they can turn those graphics into animation, an animated series for grime, I'm telling you, listen, there's ways to make money. And I don't know why I'm giving this idea out there like that for free. Yeah? But if you want more info and you're part of the Road Deep entourage, let me know. We can sign some paperwork. We all get paid. You know what I mean? Like, I got ideas, man. Let's go.
Tally on. And you know what I carry. I don't want to do a big bird like Larry.
And the plus, DJ Target has got his show, Grandkids. I don't know when the next season of Grandkids is going to appear, but he's turned his book, Grandkids, into a TV series as well. Get me? That's available to watch as well. So let's go.
Stick to what's good. Stick up the area, roll your boat gently down the street. And if you don't want, don't roll on the road deep. Somewhere like you on the road deep in a dream. That's what you're telling me. You must be my enemy.
The word on the street. Mine now, wait for the kingpin. Got the jaw side batch now, rinsing.
Hey, listen, Scratchy's part was my favorite part on this verse, on this tune. Yeah, because his part was my favorite. Get me? Ching ching. Listen. Listen.
Screen cause I'm on the street rinsing. Scratch won't bust, just hush while your drinks in. Music's in my jeans, ain't gyms in. I make sure that I'm there when you're thinking. I write lyrics about thinking. Is it a long thing? No, it's a quick thing. Two swords when they sing, it's like when I step into the ring, it's like ding ding. I got the watch on my wrist, it's like bling bling. I got the girls on my line, it's like ring out. And when you're thinking, you're screwing, you caught your bird winking. Look, licking the lip, she's on linking. They was bigger till we coming and they're shrinking. I told them roll your boat gently down the stream. And if you don't want holes in your boat, don't.
No, you don't. Only go deep in your dreams. And if that's what you're telling me,
is everyone around not understanding how legendary this is? This is nearly 2000. This is nearly 20 years old. This is 19 years old. I'm pretty sure this album came out in 2005. I'm pretty sure it did. Let me see. Yeah, the 6th of June, 2005. Get me? Anyway, let's see. No, you don't let me down the stream. Anyway.
you must be my enemy. Let me tell them. It's a week on the down, and I'm going to dance all of your ram. Rock for the one, I'm a rock for the man. And no matter about counteraction, come again. It's a week on the down, and I'm going to dance all of your ram. Rock for the one, I'm a rock for the man. And no matter about counteraction. Look, you know that was not a Buddha. Cross a line, now you cross a Buddha. You just out the wrong corner. You get a road deep in your corner. But instead, you are for dead. Half the fled, sick in your hands, and I saw nights up. Everyone told you to take your life on.
Hey, DJ AG Online was ready to weed her up. He was ready. Ready to lead it.
Run the next to them, road boy. Big up AG, you know. You don't know.
No breathing. No heartbeat.
No heartbeat. Hey, if I start MCing my own verses, hey, I can't help it.
No.
You get B-U-N. Listen to it, you get B-U.
This beat is one of the coldest grime beats of all time. If you are a grime head, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. This rhythm, you know, is one of the coldest grime rhythms of all time. I don't know what it is. They put crack in this. I don't know. They had to. They laced it with crack because what is going on?
No.
No breathing. No heartbeat. No.
It's never gonna rewind it. But here
you get B-U-N. Listen to it, you get B-U-N. Back to back, they get B-U-N. Face to face, they get B-U-N. B-U-N. Lyrics to lyrics, they get B-U-N.
B-U-N.
Face to face, not a backstabber. Lyrics stick right in sharp like a dagger. Feeling like heading that you really wanna stagger. Not no blagger, roaring and ragger. Mind out, scratches about. Swear my lyrics all sprout. Unlike weed, there never is a dry. Don't write shit. If I do, I cross
Imagine
the
the
out.
scratchy still looks the same as it did back then as well. Hey, let's go. No Diddy though, no Diddy. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Because I ain't seen that. You know when you haven't seen someone for time, innit? Like, and it's like he just stopped. It's like he just stopped out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Let's go.
I said splur, you get yourself hurt. Wait for to look at you buried. No time to divert, blood on your shirt. Bitch you off, make you wear a skirt. You see me laughing, I don't bust joke. Seeds and seeds, that's what you smoke. You got bubble, no hope, you just can't cope. Sweating, stink, have you heard of what? Raw, them can't sing anymore. Sure, still them on the swimming on the tour. Torn between the animal live and corn. Or kill them a kindness in tour. Sure, say it never would have fought. I had to never had a board. Or and them on the cinnamon cord. Tour, I'm on the same floor. Them can't sing anymore, man. Sure, still them on the swimming on the tour. I'm torn.
No. The way he's spraying bars, you have to beat him up. Listen.
The animal live and corn. Or kill them a kindness in tour. Sure, say it never would have fought. I had division, but never had a board. Orcs, none of them on the cinnamon board. Poor.
Yo, they call me Skip. You don't wanna see Skip flip. Skip don't like your lip then. Skip will sink your ship. You ever let shit rip. MCs better get a grip. No, I'm not a blood or a crip, but I leave MCs on a drip. I got a priceless chip blood. You better leave that chip blood, cause I might break.
Like this beat is so cold. It's so cold. I remember the days when I heard this rhythm, yeah. I would write lyrics to try and, you know what I'm saying? Hoping I can jump on pirate radio station, especially the Light 103 and that, and like spray those lyrics. Hey, this beat was so listen, this beat is so cold. You don't understand how cold this rhythm is. It's so cold.
Break your hip blood, you will have to hop back to the whip. Chatterbox better keep zip, cause chatterbox can't chat like Skip. Big double dutch don't trip. I'm a double dutch don't tip ya. Done the drama, don't care if your name's Osama. Got guns and plenty armor, and never call me the machine farmer. So why you wanna ruin the karma? Gone too far, so I got a Gafara. Chip tanked out to the Sahara and kick troops out, what a palaver, yeah. Do you want a real Star War? 16 or an 8-part war? On guard, cause disregard the law. Bombard, so you better guard your door. Backstage, you got guns on tour, so you might get stuck in your jaw. Now you're not tugging no more. More done, it ain't bugging no more, not.
Dropping the alarm, my rise me lock on them like a Deja Palmer. Don't you ever try to test my corner.
See Rico Dan, yeah, he's flow, and like he has such a signature tone, like you just know it's him. Like one thing I do rate about grime, artists in general, when you're authentic and you're able to incorporate your culture within certain cultures, like naturally, and it just, you know what I mean? Like Flow Dan's one of them, Jamaica B's one of them, Ira is one of them, and also obviously Rico Dan, in it. Like you can just tell they're Jamaican, basically. That's what I'm trying to say.
When my gun in my boss, shot in a face, trim off your head like barber. We have to looking at your face and not to look at one when you want running up.
How can I fit that?
I saw big gun me out for so long with a bomb in a machete like Alibaba. You are got that in a wall like a wall. Make sense when you appear to the father. Cross the border. I see my 9 rifle to kick off your face like guava. Mother fight with back snatcher. My walk kick off it hotter than Ghana. Soft legs like Lana. Bang. I get busy with the biscuit. Beef 1 or 2 80s with the biscuit. Get excited on the height with the biscuit. Put a few guys in the sky with it. Bang. I get busy with the biscuit. Beef 1 or 2 80s with the biscuit. Get excited on the height with the biscuit. Put a few guys in the sky. Them boy never got the shank in both hands. And I run round each with both man. I road chief on road deep the road man. Sick head with the mug.
I'm gonna say another person that was similar is not Stormin as well. And you know, I would like to see Nasty Crew reunite. Just like obviously rest in peace to Stormin, but like I would like to see them reunite and do a set of the DJ AG online. You know what I'm saying? Imagine it. DEE gets the guy that tried to scam me. The fact, let's be real, he did. Yeah, he did. Get me. I won't say anything else more. But after that situation, I said, you know what? Get me. He may still be following me on Twitter and all that stuff there, but I unfollowed him. Like anyway, I won't say no. Let me not get me. But it's like if you're gonna do things properly, innit? You know what I mean? Let's go.
Working his flow when I'm itching. Roll with the leg of the kitchen. Shank man on the war thing all day long on the warring. Out done your done.
Hey, this rhythm, the next one that's gonna be played, another top cold grind rhythm.
Score thing. Yo, I AG. Ain't that Willy Cat. You don't know. Old school right now. Taking them to the essence. Are you mad? You ready? Come on, cuz they already know the settings. Yeah. It's one of East London's gems and I always keep it 100%. I was so deep in the end you can never G-check me and live where I stuck it on so many man when I'm here. Had a big dirty shank down my leg.
No Diddy. You can't be saying that. It's crazy because back then you could say certain things and it wouldn't sound, you know what I mean?
God forgive me, I was distressed, could be dead if it weren't for my family and friends. I might still be out there moving ments. I will bought you your defense in my proper coat. I must have thought I was hench, but I weren't much bigger than Wretch. But I had beef on the regs. Don't act like you never saw me on the ends. My family, I still feel like I got unfinished business. Certain man really shouldn't be on the ends. So they start to play with it and rest in peace, so they pass away. Man wake up, then works around. I pat myself, then start my day. I send up prayers and blessings come down. I never penny them like hard away. I ask for energy for the most high. This is the prayer I start to say. I said far away. Keep them why they're far away. Crosses, gallop.
Far away.
Hey, best crime crew ever.
I'm telling you, certain bars you have to wheel it up. Let's go.
Don't let no one tell you different. Big up AG. You know our pattern's separate. Trust me. It's boiling out here.
Well, listen, you are wearing a damn dustbin, Brad. You know what I'm saying? You're out here looking. Okay, I'm not trying to diss him, all right? I'm not doing that. But I'm saying he is there wearing what Missy Elliott is wearing in that video. Do you know, with that the plastic bag, that black plastic bag. You know what I mean? And he's got his hood up, cap down when he's there. So, of course.
I need one of these as well, you know what I'm saying? We let her rest in peace and they pass away. Man wake up, then work to run. I pat myself, then start my day. I send up prayers and blessings come down. I never penny them black hard away. I ask for energy for the most high. This is the prayer I start to say. I said far away. Keep them boy there. Crosses down. We need bad man
far
people.
Away.
Hey, far away. We said far away. Kill some boys from AG. Let's keep them. Keep them boy there far away. I've been a scholar since Ching Chang Walla. Real life, this ain't no sci-fi horror. Walk by today, then drive by tomorrow.
You knew, if you know anything about Rogie Crew and you know anything about Scratchy, he is not going to do a set without spraying those bars. He's just not. Like, he's just not.
So can't get blazed round to your mother. You've been a wallet since 10 times. Tell me go raise, get paid, but don't dip. I rip my crew roll deep since it did do. Always had something to offer. Ain't got a bleach, got a rag. I'll break your back.
See? Why do you think DJ 80 online rolled it up? Because he knows, man. He knows.
King Cross, big up AG online. He's been doing stuff. We got everyone outside. What are you saying? B-U-N. Back to back again. Face to face again. I told them again. Back to back, I said. If you test roll me again, you test my T again. Ain't got a bleach, got a rag. I'll break your back, then twist your neck. I'll bun you in a set. And you don't wanna link, wanna latch. And you don't wanna fight, wanna chat. Yeah, you smoke white, you're a cat. Fuck that, I'll never do that. Because I was kicking off like Afghanistan. 56 when you beat 2 psalms. Recall back when you're ringing the alarms. Shot go easily straight for your palms. Right now I got 2 new firearms. I make a wild run like John Barnes. And he fight one time from a shine and you spike cash when you put your life on the line. When you're not in a life now. Let me see.
No, I really wish Whitey was there, man. I really wish Whitey was there. Seriously. But the day Whitey shows up, I can actually see it, and every when it does get uploaded, I can essentially see that the original video get at least over 500,000 views. I know that sounds small when you think about it in comparison, but I can see it getting 500,000 views in the first few hours. You know what I mean? I can see that, and I can see it getting to 1 million views. Like I can, because I think that's good as well because it builds up anticipation. But will Wiley do it? Because you know Wiley would say he's gonna show up. Yeah. Let me not do that to Wiley. But you've heard stories about Wiley, innit? You know what I mean? Wiley's a G though.
On the night time, laughing make enough space for the right time. After period, still one mic, man, with the same limit, so you want to find mine. But this is the right time for me for you to go. And if you say it's a must, I'll bust tomorrow and I'll leave all you. Breathe!
Jack it up, back a rhythm up. Strap a lyric up, smack a rhythm up. Start yakking out acid in my gut, cause when I spray mine on the K9's nuts. They're like, wow, we holy cow. It was good already, but it's still in it now. Bitches biting the nails, chaining the towels. I ain't got a drop of sweat of mine. Start like Anakin, stick a halogen. Got a panicking, cause I got profiling. No dilly-dallying, no fanny ting. Ain't no runner, but I'm still rallying. You can't run up on a low stallion. From the wild ass Garrison, Cold Saracen. Fresh at spike for the marathon, beating at Clarion, no con. Yo.
Love and honor, blood and horror. They think they can stop us. We got anonymous suicide bombers. They're training camps in Poplar, rocket launcher and a helicopter. Aim, fire, gotcha, run for cover. So much ammo, Saddam Hussein wouldn't bother my brother. We don't sit around watching soccer. How can we when there's war in the manor? Won the World Cup, the soldiers can turn up. It's World War III. Give us a holler, we're recruiting active members for shootings and demonstrating.
Do you work for the British Army, bruv? The way you're sounding, you sound like you work for the British Army. You're recruiting. You ready for World War III? Nah, not me. Leave me out, bruv. I'm joking, man. Let's go.
For you, kid. I'm out there. One step. Alright, where we can. Yo, AG, we're outside right now. Right, Mom. Hang tap manga, scratchy Rico.
Hey, look. Oh, wait, why isn't Whitey there? I have to read your reaction video another day in regards to what do they call it, garage? What do they call it, two-step? Then tell us what they call it then. I don't do garage. Who told you I do garage? I'm making music in the studio, not in the garage. Hey, listen, Wiley was cold for that tune. That was before the drum was called grime. You know what I mean? He made the Esky beats, but Esky beats essentially came what we now know as grime in it. But at the same time, anyway, let's keep moving.
Selector, anytime the feds get wrong, they don't come because they're too terrified of the talks. They can't come through with the edict junction. Round if it's all 0 to 100, survival's a must when a moving ganja. Pills, white, B, other drugs. What can you do when the system's fucked ya? London's kinda coming like Bosnia when I'm trying to make it out of the hood like Drogba. But still selling goods in Poplar. Roll with a shack is in case I have a job to and the block's buzzing. Little toddlers running. Come on, big AG, we're outside.
Hey, Marvin, stop, man. Hey. Yo, AG. Y'all run the place now, you know? Trust me. Roll deep. There you are, King's Cross. Yeah. What them call me? Recall it on. I remember got it dance all the ram. This a recall it on. I remember got it dance all the ram. Rock for the woman and be rock for the man. Rock for the man, talk about counter rock, chunk come again. This a recall it on. I remember got it dance all the ram. Rock for the woman and be rock for the. Yo, King Cross, you ready? Dead! Hold it for my video! Hold it for my video! Hold it for my video!
I can't even say those lyrics. I'm not saying that. Not on here. No.
We are gonna lick off the bed, you know? Yeah. AG, bad boy. I mean. Again. Bang out Buddha. Cross the line now, you cross the Buddha.
Look like they still do like from like 19, 20 years ago. Like it's in set like, hey, you know what I mean? Like it's, hey.
You just turned the wrong corner. You could have had AG in your corner, but instead you want for dead. After fled, sticking your head and that's a nice white night top. Let me put 2 shots in your nice white night top. Red, lots of ball, let's get it out, red. Me not business, set some boy for dead. Try sabotage my thing still. Yeah, man, try mash me up, brother. Zara, now I'm your fault, dog. Yeah. When we tell them, yeah, it's a recall it on. And I'm not gonna dance all of the ram. Rock for the woman, I'm a rock for the man. No for the matter about counteraction, come again. It's a recall it on. And I'm not gonna dance all of the ram. Rock for the woman, I'm a rock for the man. Manga!
Commendable star, what
Manga was ready to spray bars. To the point where Rico's like, you're trying to sabotage, man, bro. Hey. But anyway, if you hear Manga's story, how he drained Roll Deep, go watch that interview on RTM podcast, man. But like, oh man, it's cold, man. Life is interesting, man. Imagine how we drained Roll Deep. Like, if you listen to the story on how he drained Roll Deep, and this is, and what I listen, hear him for himself. But anyway, let's hear more. Here, I just know he wanted to spray bars. I could just tell. Like, I could tell. Because even me, I want to spray some bars, but I'm not going to do it. All right?
My hand in the feeling me now, must be some boys, yeah, I'm gonna show them out. These boys say they get bust down. Anybody wanna bring it, they can bring it now. Anybody wanna see it, come and swing it out. Come against me, no man, my marks foul. Hat down, stack down, look this though. Cause everybody, I'm right there. Cause every time I'm building, I said they get so scared. Making my boss, everything that's all there. Never got scores, everything that's no fair. Who I'm gonna bring it to the any type of prayer. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it to get any bugger there. Don't get breath, get seen in the crosshair. Don't cross hair, come on, I said. None of them there, none of them there. No man ever flex with none of them there. I'm not one of them to make fun of them, I never trouble them. But I'm not one of them there. I some of them, no brother.
I'm so glad that right now, I don't know if they're going to do it, but they're not going to do come and shake a leg with me. Hey, that tune was a banger though, you can't even lie. And not the green light tune. That tune went number 1 though.
Not one of them, I not like none of them there. Roll deep. Excitement outside. You know us. Roll deep crew, trust me.
Roll deep.
Grime safe cause man's here again. Tell them boy it's all year again. Safe. Yeah, man I said, man no. Get vulnerable to hide a man no. Yeah, the pattern is different, the man no. We been better than them, the man no. Never been a vex today, try pretend. Man's not here, but we need a man no. Ever got them in second, the thing said. We're going to get seen from under them. Man I said, yo, man no. Get vulnerable to hide a man no. Yeah, the pattern is different.
Pass the mic to Rico Dan. No, did he? Pass the microphone to Rico Dan, because I know he will mash up this rhythm. He will mash up this rhythm.
But the man know, we've been better than them, the man know. Never been a vex today, try pretend. Man's not here, but we need a man know. Ever got them in second, the thing said. We're going to get seen from under the man know. Master like, let the man know. Been outside, the man know. Man can't come around here. And then out, man roll out with G's, the man know. I chop guys, that's all the man. And I'm gonna get ever hold them boy know. Yo, AG, listen, the vibes are different. We've been letting them boy know. Them boy never got the shank in both hands. And I roll round in free with bow man. I roll deep on road. I road.
Listen, even Manga got super hype, bro. And it's mad when you think about it. Yeah? Not mad. It's interesting how certain careers have been, because Manga's been on an insane grime run, like to the point where it's only right he's been nominated for a Mobile Awards, yeah, again, but this time he needs to win it. All right, he needs to win it. But it's so interesting because back then, I don't know, it's interesting.
We're out. AG, you done now. Much love. Come on.
Thank you, brother.
Manners. Love, manners, man. Love.
This is a song called Call Me. Oh, yeah.
Okay, listen, we're going to leave it there because I just went into what's a Roll Deep one. I'm not going to lie to you. The Maverick Sabre one and the Shy FX one, we'll come back to that another day. We're still going to... They got a documentary, Roll Deep the Essence with Mac... Oh, no. It's with Mac 10. So they won Mac 10's thing as well 3 days ago. Mac 10 does the same thing as well. So what? Like, let's see. Let's see what people are saying. When I'm here, it's still one of the hardest and most iconic beats ever. Imagine if Wiley just pulled up. Exactly. Where's Wiley, bro? Rico Dan, London City Warlord. I'll get that title to someone else, but anyway. Roll Deep. Legends. However, it would have been fire if Wiley pulled up. All right, last reaction. I really, and I'm not gonna lie to you, But I think it's only fair you guys watch this with me. I don't want yeah. You know what I mean? Let's get yeah. Last reaction. Let's go.
Want to win cars like these for under £1 or a huge tax-free cash alternative? Then enter now at click.com.
Jay-Z not
How you feel about what Jay-Z is being accused of?
Terrible accusation. I think what's iller is how people are reacting to the accusation. Like they putting them through the ringer. And I've never seen them do that before. So that's the thing. Like usually things get brushed under the rug with him. And I've been accused of shit that I haven't done before. And people don't scrutinize that. I didn't get as scrutinized as he's getting. So I'm like, it's just odd to see him in that, in that getting looked at in that way by white people, like Jay does, yeah. Like I hope that shit didn't happen, but I'm like, damn, they turned the world real. Like people on a certain level have been fucking with him a certain way where he couldn't do no wrong for like 25 years straight. This is the first time he's not getting a pass with white media. Like he can control black media because a lot of them either work or do business with him.
Dame Dash, respectfully, what are you talking about? This isn't about white media versus black media. It's a simple fact versus fiction. It's like if you think about it, if you look at from the Jagger Wright situation where he's like, you know what? No, we're not having this. You need to pull this from your thing. Otherwise, we're suing or whatever, right? Cool. Piers Morgan apologized, right? Now, why would Piers Morgan apologize knowing that his podcast is called The Uncensored Truth or whatever, or something uncensored? You know what I mean? But obviously, because there's lies within it, okay, cool. That's sorted. Now you got these allegations that happen. Now, obviously, Dave's just going to say, I hope it's not true, because obviously, you still have to go with whatever, but if the lawyer has, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the facts have remained the facts. Do you know what I mean? Jay-Z came out, made a statement. People didn't want to believe him in the first place, but then now it's got to a point where with his lawyer, he's made sure that he's done the right things. He's gone through the right steps. It's not over yet, but when it is over, and he is found, let's say if he's found innocent, I want every single person to say, I am sorry. Just like Wackademus just apologizing to Jay-Z. Say you're sorry. You know what I mean? Let you loud. The way you're loud now, I even want Dame Dash to say he's sorry as well. Because this guy, he keeps saying, I don't want to talk about Jay-Z. I don't want to talk about Jay-Z. Here he is again. Let's go.
But drink champs can't get him out of this one. And neither can Charlemagne. Because, those are the guys that hold him down no matter what he does anyway. So he got to get to People Magazine and Entertainment Tonight right now because they on his head. But the question is why? Like, why now? Because for me, I'd be like, yo, that's so ridiculous. Yo, take that to trial. You're not going to win. Let's get a deposition or something.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. Did you not read his statement, or you acted like you read his statement?
I don't know why they get on his head so much, pause. But I never seen him, under this, I never seen him in this position to have to explain himself. Pause.
How you feel about the statement he came out with?
I mean, I didn't hear him say anything. I heard a piece of, like I said, I'm doing an interview, so I talk.
Okay. This guy likes to lie, but anyway, let's go.
I thought it was long. For a statement, I thought it was long, pause. But, I think right now, his silence is the worst thing for him if he is innocent. He needs to let people ask him questions, and he needs to be able to say his side of the story, as opposed to letting that lawyer talk. Because that lawyer, I don't trust that lawyer because I went to court with him. So to me, everything that guy said.
Okay, so you got something against him, so you're already biased. So you should already have you shouldn't be asked about this situation in the first place. If that lawyer is involved and you've lost the case against him, then it is what it is. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And I swear Alex Spiro is still the lawyer that is behind trying to get the truth and investigate Sean Combs, out of all people, to find out the truth on what happened with if he's involved with, the unaliving of Tupac Shakur. So when you say Jay-Z is distancing himself from Diddy, let's go.
Says, allegedly a lie, just based on my experience with going to court with him. I don't trust the Alex Shapiro dude. He's ill. He's an ill dude. He'll say anything. Like he crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have him talking for me. If he wants, I'm not gonna sit there and say nothing bad or good or defend or anything, because it'll all play itself.
No, do you know what's interesting? I get what you're trying to say, because obviously, but it's like, okay, this is the part where he's supposed to say, I went to court and I was Alex Barry was the lawyer for this case, and this is what happened in the situation. Because if it's a closed case, I'm sure he can speak about the case. If it's an open case, then I guess don't talk about it. Then there's no need to speak about it. You know what I mean? Even coming out and speaking about a case now, the whole allegation and stuff like that, I still don't think it's a wise choice to speak openly, whether you're the defendant or what's it? Is it defend? I don't even know. Whether you're the victim or the perpetrator, like I don't even think it's right for them to come out in the public and say anything. Let everything be done in the court of law. Simple as that. Like, because at this point, everyone's all watching for entertainment purposes, and I get it. You're watching me react to this, and yes, I'm watching the Dame Dash reaction because I want to know, hey, yo, what has he really got to say about this? That's what I'm intrigued about. I'm genuinely intrigued. Just like we all will.
Self out. I just think it's kind of ill that they're on his head like that, and if he's, he should probably come out and say something. Like I believe right now, everybody needs to be transparent. Like back in the day, not saying something could have been like the wave, but that was before social media. So now that there's social media and transparency, if you got an issue, you don't let people speak for you. You should speak for yourself. Let people ask you questions and, go from there.
Now, I hear what you're saying. I completely hear what you're saying. But the problem with that situation is even if you are speaking for yourself, there's still going to be people online typing and making videos saying, I don't believe that person, he's lying. That's exactly what's going to happen. So sometimes it's better not to speak. It's better to let your lawyer speak. Because then it's like, if you let your lawyer speak, then at the same time, because you're still, listen, I don't know. That's just my feeling. I feel like sometimes don't say anything. Why? Because why do people need to know? Unless it's affecting your business or whatever, or your online business, then it's different. But Jay-Z. Jay-Z's the type of guy, if he's really gonna speak, he will rap about it. Do you know what I mean? He would naturally rap about it. The only time he's actually really spoken on something was at the Grammy Awards. Get me? When you're talking about how his wife, what did he say? I forgot what it was. But he had a Kanye moment. I'll just say that. But yeah, let's go.
From there. That's what I would do.
So you don't think it was a good idea for his lawyer to speak for him?
Mm-hmm. It's been too many things said for too long. So I'd be like, yo, I'm telling you what I did. So I got accused of a sexual assault. I went through a full trial. The first thing I did is I made my statement. And then I went and did an interview. That's what I did. And I went to trial. It didn't affect me. I can't say it didn't completely affect me, but
No, but you got to understand the levels of it. Where Dame Dash is not, like, think about it. if this was at the height of where Dame Dash was back then, when Rockefeller Records were at its height, I'm telling you that his reaction would be completely different. Whereas now, because he's not too much in the mainstream media like that, because he's not in the mainstream media like that. He generally isn't. If we're going to be completely real, he's not. So it's like he has the ability to maneuver like that, where he can do what he's doing. Because some people think Dame Dash is broke. Let's be real, to the point, but we don't know what he actually does. You know what I mean? Like, he moves in, it's like in a way he kind of moves in silence, even though he's a chatty patty nowadays. But like, he still moves in silence. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure the top he's wearing, that he owns that brand. He's that type of guy.
What I could say is they didn't do that shit. They doing it to him, to me. You know? And then when I won the trial, no one said a word.
Because no one knew about it.
The
mainstream media didn't know about it. I didn't know about it. Anyway,
and that, it's hard. Like I don't think I would have said that he didn't know Puff at all or wasn't his friend. I thought that was a little extreme. I thought that was the wrong choice of words. I think that's going to trigger a lot of backlash. But
it is triggering a lot of backlash in the sense, but the reality of life is sometimes in life it's like I don't explain it. It's either just because you work together, you may go out and have drinks now and again, doesn't mean that you're actually friends. Do you get it? You're just work colleagues, basically. Because can Dame Dash say that Diddy's his friend? Because we've seen pictures of him with Diddy. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
But the thing is, I never seen him get backlash at all. So that's what I'm saying. Now he getting backlash. Like, when did you know Jay-Z to be on his heels other than when he got beat up in the elevator? But that was nothing. But I've never seen him under the fire ever. Not in a long time. Not like, I've never seen people on his head like that, Paul. Ever.
Yeah, this might be my first time seeing people come at him like this.
Like I said, I didn't hear him say anything. Like, I'm not.
As if he's I'm not to be a part of the Illuminati. Come on, man, get out of here.
Some white man speaking for another black man doesn't add up. It just doesn't work like that. Like, he doesn't know what to say on Jay's behalf. Jay would have to say that. So if he instructed him to say that, like, you don't even know if Jay told him to say that. He could have got off the stage and they was like, "Why'd you say that?" He was like, "I had to." You know, like, he probably said it because homeboy wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Like, I didn't hear him say anything. I haven't heard Jay say a word yet. Have you?
Nah, I haven't heard him say anything.
There it is. So y'all going by a piece of paper with words. Don't get caught up in that. I have not heard him say one thing yet. You know? Until I
hear it, but the reality in certain circumstances like this, we don't need to hear a single word from that person. What we need to see is action. The action needs to be going to the courts and ensuring that you clear your name if you believe, not even if you are innocent, clear your name. And that's what he's doing. That's what you're talking about. Come on, Dame. You're acting like Lame Dash right now. That's your new name, Lame Dash.
I see him speak. He hasn't spoke to me. That's why I said I don't think he did not say that. His lawyer said it. So what else is a lawyer gonna say? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But speaking of his lawyer, what did he do to you personally?
Alex Shapiro, he's the one. I'm gonna tell you what he did. I could tell you this is not allegedly. First of all, he works for Jay personally, as we see. He represented Rockefeller Inc. for Jay, for Rockefeller Inc. And they made that phony case against me saying that I was trying to sell the whole thing. Remember we went to court?
Okay, that's why. Now it makes sense. That's what. By the way, Lame Dash. You still said in that Rockefeller chain, and your third to reasonable doubt. I mean, no, I'm playing.
That's when I started speaking about him again, because he was like, now you taking me to court, you lying. It was a straight lie. And the only purpose of it was to illegally change bylaws so that it prohibited me from selling my interest unless they all agreed to it. And then the way they had the meetings, he was the one at the meeting changing the bylaws, speaking and talking in such a disrespectful way, like he ran Rockefeller or some shit. So, you know, and then the comments that he's made, like Jay getting his masters back in certain years, like every single game that he played with me was a lie. Like he lied a lot. Like it was a straight lie. And then they was harassing me with the lawsuits, sending me all type of papers and shit. And I just didn't give a because I knew I was like you see, look at the way no one ever talks about the fact that they just dismissed the case. Nah, he's an ill nigga. That's what I'm saying. He's like he does whatever, says whatever,
Dismiss the
he
case.
does
That's
whatever.
interesting.
He doesn't
Hold
play.
up.
I'm saying he's the real deal. Those going against each other will be very interesting.
Everything is designed. Everything that you read.
That was an interesting watch. I can't even lie to you. A very interesting watch. Let's see what people say in the comments, though, real quick. Jay-Z, Diddy is my friend. Diddy gets arrested for human trafficking. Jay-Z, I barely know the guy. I mean, are you gonna be friends with someone you find out that does all that stuff there? I rest my case. You wouldn't. Dame Paul's game is crazy. Jay saying he and Diddy aren't friends is absolutely insane. Such a lie. If he said they aren't friends anymore, fine, but never friends. Be for real. Yo, Dame being used a pause, but Dame be using pause sometimes when you don't need that ish no more. Bro said drink champs and Charlamagne can't get him up with this one. It's what did he have again anyway? Anyway. Let's leave a quick comment. I'm gonna put like Lame Dash at of course he don't agree with Alex Spiral, but in circumstances like this, it is always best to move with action same way he did and not speak on it until it is over with. You see what I mean? Because you got to remember, if it's still an open case, why is Jay-Z going to talk about it? Let your lawyer speak. Do you know what I'm saying? Let your lawyer speak. But anyway, that's just my takes on it, innit? That's just my takes. But anyway, shout you all out for watching. Get me? It's been, wow, 2 hours and 12 minutes and 13 minutes, should I say? Anyway, I've been on here too long. But anyway, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Share. Watch every piece of content I've got on here. But anyway, yeah.